Hi guys! Hey fam, what's up? Shae Taylor here, coming at you with a fitness video this time. So I wanted to go over the topic of why CrossFit might be making you gain weight, or why you may not be able to lose weight if you CrossFit. I want to make something perfectly clear. You are not fat. You have fat. There's a huge difference, and I don't like the negative self-talk at all. Everyone has fat. It's a normal thing. It's a good thing. Your body needs it to survive. So you're looking at a healthy percentage of body fat for women is between 21 and 24. Anything below that is considered athletic, which is also healthy, and the average body fat for men is between 14 and 17%. So those are considered healthy levels of body fat. I'm here to talk to you today about how HIIT training / CrossFit can actually be preventing you from losing body fat. How is this? So all you hear is HIIT training, HIIT training, HIIT training, and how amazing CrossFit is, and you see all these super lean and ripped people that CrossFit. I'm here to tell you that it's not for everybody. There is this thing called overtraining syndrome, and basically it coincides with adrenal fatigue or chronic fatigue. So I'm going to break down each one of these. Overtraining syndrome is when you have hit a point of diminishing returns. That basically is chronic fatigue and burnout together, which is a direct link to stress on the body and the adrenal glands. What are your adrenal glands? Well, I feel like, in my opinion, these are not talked about enough. They're extremely important glands that sit on top of your kidneys. There's 2 of them. They help regulate your metabolism, immune system, blood pressure, your cortisol levels. They help with a lot of things. So if these babies are not working, we've got a bigger issue going on. Stress is considered anything that can be a triggering event that increases your cortisol and has that stress response from your body, the fight or flight. So what do you think about when you think of stress? Maybe a tyrant of a boss or an argument that you've had with your spouse. Exercise, believe it or not, also falls into this. So when you are doing HIIT training, high intensity interval training, or CrossFit, your body is ramping up that cortisol. That's exactly what you're doing. This high stress environment that you're in, which may not mentally be high stressful, but for your body it's high stressful, mixed with overtraining, can push an athlete past their ability to cope. This is where adrenal fatigue comes into play. So if your adrenal glands are overtaxed, aka you're under a prolonged period of stress, so say you take the stress from your life, and then now you get off work, you just drove in traffic, which stressed you out even more, you arrive at the gym, and now you're going to tax your body and put it through stress. This causes your adrenals to hit that threshold to no longer have the ability or capability to release cortisol. Because of this, this can lead to inflammation in the body. What happens when your body gets inflamed? Putting multiple factors together, it makes a lot of sense why, if you're CrossFitting and you have a high stress job or high stress life, why it may not be the best type of fitness for you. And I'm not saying that CrossFit is bad, but what I am saying is it may be time to take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing throughout your day and what your lifestyle is like to see if CrossFit is the type of exercise that you need right now. Symptoms of adrenal fatigue are crashes throughout the day. So, you might get a little spike in energy and then that will just completely dip off, and that might happen multiple times per day. That's not normal. More symptoms are poor responses to stress. So like anything can tip you over the edge. Any sort of news or drama, anything like that will just send you going down into a spiral, and you just emotionally cannot handle it. Poor mood, overuse of caffeine. So when you do utilize caffeine, it has no effect on you. And then a compromised immune system. So you probably get sick a lot, and you probably, when you do get sick, don't recover quickly. So these are all symptoms of adrenal fatigue. And how CrossFit plays a role in this is you think about all these stressors in your life that you have. You're stressed throughout the whole day, and go to this CrossFit gym and you put your body through even more stress. So you're not giving your body time to recuperate, calm down, really get into that parasympathetic nervous system to rest and digest. That is extremely significant to recover. Another reason why CrossFit may not be allowing you to lose body fat is you are under eating. So there's this thing called your basal metabolic rate, and that is the rate or number of calories that your body needs per day to maintain and support vital functions such as your heart beating, your brain, your metabolism, what your body needs basically to live. Let's just say your basal metabolic rate, your BMR, is 1,200 calories. So this is how many calories that you need on a day-to-day basis just to perform your bodily functions. It does not take into account, your movement throughout the day, your activity level, anything like that. If you eat under your BMR, now you are forcing your body to down-regulate and match that. So your body really is going to hold on to every single calorie that it gets and not let go of the fat, because it basically is in starvation mode. It doesn't know when it's going to get its next food source. And this is why our body is so incredible, because when we were in a time of famine, or back when it was harder to get food, your body would go into the starvation mode so that it could survive. It's survival mode. So if you are eating less than your BMR, and then not to mention throwing CrossFit on top of that, no, it only makes sense that your body's gonna increase inflammation, increase cortisol, and you're not gonna lose any body fat. Here are my suggestions if you feel like you might be in this situation right now. I'm not saying don't CrossFit. I was a CrossFitter myself. I loved it. That's how my whole fitness journey started. But this is exactly what happened to me. I'll drop a couple of pictures and show you. I was inflamed, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I was pushing my body to the edge, and I just could not understand why I wasn't losing the weight and why I didn't look like the other girls around me. So my suggestions: cut back on the intensity if you are still wanting to CrossFit. Cut the reps in half. Talk to your coaches, tell them what you think you might be going through, and they will completely understand. If you have good coaches, they will help you modify and exercises for you. Second, get your hormones tested. This is so important. I think everyone needs to be doing this at least once, if not twice a year anyway, just to see where they're at. Your hormones are always changing, and through life circumstances, you want to know that your body is working optimally. So get your thyroid tested, get your estrogen, progesterone, all your sex hormones, get all of those tested, and it could really tell a lot about what's going on in your body. Third is get with a nutritionist or functional naturopathic nutritionist or doctor. These guys can really help you understand your body and what is going on with it. They go through a whole head to toe, look at all your symptoms. What is the source of these symptoms? And that's why I love Eastern medicine, because I feel like Western medicine, it's definitely needed, but I don't appreciate how they just throw a bunch of pills at you. And I just don't take that as an answer, and you shouldn't either. I think the body's an incredible thing, and it can heal, and you very much are a product of your environment. Add yoga and meditation into your life, and you probably are rolling your eyes if you're anything like me. I thought meditation was just you sit there and what good does it do? But it allows your subconscious to come to life and your body to really get into the relaxation mode of recovering and resting, and that is where your body starts to heal. So try adding yoga in once a week. Sign up for a studio or go on YouTube and find a class. Just really focus on your breathing. And then another tip is cut stress out of your life. So take inventory of when you wake up in the morning. One day, just write down in your phone or whatever everything that causes a ping of stress. When your body is just or when you're when you're in traffic and you have to slam on the brakes really fast and then you feel that rush, that is cortisol increasing. So just take note of every single time that happens, and then see in your life where you can cut the stress out. So you have to let go of a couple of friendships and relationships that are super toxic and full of drama. Do it. I can't tell you how many people I've had to cut out of my life, and I am so much happier because of it. And it's okay. Yeah, do I spend more time by myself alone? But am I happier? Yeah. Also, other stressors can be demanding tasks. So, if your family, you feel like they're taking advantage of you, or it could even be watching TV before you go to bed. This suppresses your melatonin, which will not allow you to have a good night's rest, which is obvious that you wake up the next morning, you're tired. If you are at a plateau or you just don't know why you're not losing weight, look deeper. Like, get with somebody who knows what they're doing, a nutritionist, like I said, somebody that really understands the body and has the credentials, because you can reverse adrenal fatigue. You can reverse this overtraining syndrome, and you don't have to give up CrossFit forever. Anyways, guys, I would really appreciate if you subscribed and liked. I see that like 80% of you guys are not subscribed that watch my videos, so hit that little red button. I dare you. If you do anything today, just hit the button. Once again, I am Shae Taylor, and I will catch you guys later.